Well, this is Dottie's story, and I think it's her crowning achievement, really, aside from all of the blossoming of programs at CMF. But I think this is the one that really sprung from her head and consumed a great deal of her passion and her determination. She'd have to respond to why, if I'm right about that, why it is so. But my guess is that Dottie, whose membership included so many community foundations to begin with, along with corporate and private foundations, understood the beast and saw the value. She also could look at her own membership and say, well, this is a way to grow my membership. This is a big state. And she plotted it out on the map and said we could really grow philanthropy sort of on the retail level by encouraging community foundations. And that applied to the older ones as well, because organizations have stages. They have growth stages, and then they have slowing down stages, and it all depends on their leadership and the economy and a lot of other factors. But just because they're 60 or 80 or 100 years old, it doesn't mean that they don't need a little shot of rejuvenation from time to time. MCFYP became both a way to grow existing foundations and a way to fill in those blanks on the map, which she was very proud of showing. You know, everybody puts up the mitten to show the map of Michigan on their hands, but of course hers had community foundations written on it. And she did that for 5 years? Is that what it took? And why did it work? I think it's as we discussed before, for the communities that didn't have one, there was that looking over the back fence and saying, well, they have one next door. This county has one and we don't. Why don't we see if we can't do this? So there was that pride and comparison with others. Secondly, there was some money available. It wasn't huge money, but it was pretty good matching money that they wouldn't want to leave on the table, let somebody else take when they could have taken it. There was help in how to do it. How do you staff up a foundation? How do you handle the legal work? How do you make the financial relationships? And finally, it was, all of this could have been put on the table, and people could have still said, well, we're busy working on the hospital campaign for the next 3 years or something like that. The one thing that I think pulled it all together was the choice of getting youth into grant making. No matter how many press releases we put out, no matter how many dinners we held, how many awards ceremonies and so forth, it was always the kids who stole the publicity. And they were the ones that it's very hard, especially in a community setting, to ignore, because people know each other's kids and their own, and they want to be associated with things that will help them grow as individuals and as citizens. And that kind of thing created a growth spurt in community foundations in Michigan that is, I doubt, has been replicated anywhere else, and yet should be, in a movement that is growing anyway. But this made it happen sooner and probably better. If people understand it intellectually, that's a good thing, but doesn't assure action on their part or success, even if they act. But if they understand it emotionally at the same time, and that's a pretty powerful incentive.